Hello everyone, welcome to Free Learning School. Today we will be discussing about Microsoft Excel. I think we all heard about Microsoft Excel. Microsoft Excel is one of the most popular and powerful tool of Microsoft, and it has been used by teachers, students, office people, almost everyone who actually work in computer. So they actually need to do certain things which needs help from Microsoft Excel. So I'll be using Microsoft Excel 2016. So if I click on Microsoft Excel, this is the first window that will pop up, and we can see there are certain templates here. So this is a blank workbook, billing statement, blood pressure tracker, expense report, and some other template. You can also search for template on this tab. As I'm currently offline, I cannot see those templates, but you can search here and you can find out your desired template. You can get really nice template over there. You can choose from a large number of variety. But as we are learning Microsoft Excel, we will start with blank workbook. So let's click on blank workbook. So if I click here, this is the window that will show up, and initially I'll be telling about the layout. So the layout is, so this is the tab, home, insert, page layout, formulas, data, review, view. So these are the tab, but if I click on each tab, we can see certain options. These are known as ribbons. So if I click on insert, so these are the ribbons for insert tab. And if I click page layout, these are the ribbons of page layout. Now each ribbon is separated into certain groups. So this is a group, this is a copy paste group, this is a group which actually work with your size and formatting of your write-up, and each group has another launch button. If you click on the launch button, you will get more options, because Microsoft Excel actually tried to fit in everything within the layout, but if they can't, they actually added some launch button, so where you can get more option. So this is basically a workbook, and this is sheet 1. We can also create as many sheet as we want, and combination of this sheet actually create a workbook. So we can work on a particular sheet. So let's see, on sheet 1 we want to work, and each sheet is contained with lots of columns and rows. And when the row and the column intersect, for example here it intersect, this is called a cell. So Microsoft Excel is basically a range of cells put together. So each cell has individual name. For example, if we click here, the name of that cell is C4, as C is the column name and 4 is the row name. So we can see the name here. Whenever we click a particular cell, we can see the name here. For example, it is E5. Even if you write here E10, that will automatically go to E10 number cell. So this is the beauty of Microsoft Excel, because each cell has a name, and we can also communicate with one cell with another. We'll see in some advanced video about that, but today we'll be learning about the basic stuff. So these are the cells, and you can also create a range. For example, if I click here, this is a particular range, this is a range, this is a range, this is also a range, and each range has a name as well. For example, on that particular range, so we can say this is F12 through J18. So how do you write it? So you write F12 through J18. So this is how you actually put a range. We can also zoom in or zoom out here as per our necessity. So for the time being, I am actually zooming out so that you can see these things clearly. For example, I want to make a mark sheet of my students in my class. So for example, I teach maths and English, and I want to see what is the mark each student obtained. For example, Alex, Morgan, Carol, Karen, Robert Snyder. So if you see here, I wrote Robert Snyder, but what happened? It actually crossed the line. So it may seem that this actually went to the column C9, but it is not. So you can actually fix this problem. If you click on here, it will actually automatically adjust to your width. So now if I put marks that what they got, for example, out of 100, they got 78, 98, 56, 89, 56, and here they got 98, 87, 65, 78, and 90. So how can you move from one cell to another? You can click on cell or you can use another option. For example, if I select this and if I want to go here, how can I make it? So just click enter. So if you click enter, it will go down. And how can you go up? Just click shift enter and it will go up. You can also use your mouse to move the cell from one cell to another, but it's better to learn through a keyboard because that will help you in future. And how can you move right or left? You can click on tab. So if you click tab, it will go right, and again if you click shift tab, it will go left. So what I learned that if we click enter, it will go down, and if we click shift enter, it will go up, and if we click tab, it will go right, and if we click shift tab, it will go left. So here we want to see that which student got the highest mark in both the subjects. So how can we do that? We can find out the total here. So if we click auto sum, we'll get the auto sum option here. So this is the marks they obtained. So this is, for example, total marks. So let's fix this range. What I did, I actually put a border. So you can actually use this option to select border lines. For example, you have different options here. Just play with it and you will get to know about it. So if you do not put any border, when you print out, this will show as a blank page. For example, if I print it here, it will come up like this. But if we do not put the border, the print will show in a blank page. So this is the difference you can see. So let's put the border. Now see the total marks. This S actually went out of the cell. How can we fix it? We actually learned it before. Just put the cursor here and wait for this double arrow sign and double click, and it has been fixed. So you can actually do that for all the, for example, if our Excel become like this, you can click here, you can click here, so it will be fixed. But what if you have to do it for number of rows or columns? So just select all and click anywhere. It will fix the entire worksheet. So this is how you can actually make a Excel sheet work. So how can you change another thing? For example, I want to put here the name. Now this doesn't look pretty good. So what I want to do, I want to make it bold. Just select it and click here bold or put italic. So that's how you're gonna make some changes. You can also color them. For example, if you want to color the background, just go here and select a nice background, which will actually help you to put a color here. For example, you want to put color on the column. How can you do that? You can also select a particular color to do that. You can also change the color of the text. For example, if you want to make them red or yellow. So this is the changes you can do in Microsoft Excel. So this is actually very beginning stuff, and hope you enjoyed the video. Please wait for my next video. I'll be showing more options and how to use Excel in detail. So hope you like the video. Please subscribe to my channel and do not forget to hit the bell icon.